Our special guest in the studio tonight is 1FC ring girl Christine Hallauer. Good evening and welcome to the Solar Sports Desk. And thank you for spending your Valentine's Day with us.
It's so thoughtful of you. Let's start how it began. How you became part of the 1FC. Tell us the story.
Okay, I was starting with smaller events and promotions in Western Australia, and then eventually it led to 1FC. I was introduced by my agency, and it escalated from there.
You actually have Filipino blood, yes?
Yes, I'm half Filipino. My mum is from Davao.
And how strong are your roots to the Philippines, though?
Yeah, I've been here pretty much every year to visit family.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been here about 4 times since last year. So.
Let's talk about the 1FC here. I mean, the 1FC is it's rising in popularity, and it's, in fact, I would say in Asia right now, it perhaps could be the most famous MMA event. Does it get a little bit scary for you or intimidating to be marching around and in that outfit with a what do you call those signs?
Ring card.
Ring card. There you go. Thank you very much. Does it get a little bit a bit too much because you know that there's maybe about 15,000 people watching you?
Oh, not really. I think the first time I was very nervous. I was pretty much pushed onto the stage. I was like, I don't want to go, but yeah, from there it was really fun, and yeah, I enjoy it. I don't even think of it as a job anymore. So.
Did you start out actually liking MMA, or did it just grow as you started doing this?
Yeah, it grew as I started with 1FC, and I really became a fan and started following it, get into all of the events and the fights. And, yeah, I love it now.
I mean, you do get one of the best seats in the house. I mean, you're right there.
Right in the front, I know.
You're right. You're seated right in the front. You see everything. You see all the blood and everything.
Blood, sweat.
Do you get anything like splattered on you, like some of the blood, the sweat? No, it's happened to me. Being that close,
Really?
I think it happened in a URCC event, and when some guy took him down and it splattered, I'm like, wow. I don't think it's ever happened before. But I assume that you guys are closer, seated closer, because you have to be right there by the ring.
Yeah. Yeah, very close. Nothing like that has ever happened.
What do you like best about MMA and the 1FC?
I get to travel. I love traveling. I meet all the fighters, which I'm pretty lucky to do.
Yeah.
Meet all these people, media events and things like that. So.
When you watch the fights, has there ever been a time where you were actually interested in learning what they were doing?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously not to do it professionally.
Yeah,
just
definitely
for fun.
Yeah, in Australia I do a little bit of boxing for fitness, and I do watch the fighters and learn a few moves for self-defense, but nothing too into it.
So you box in Australia, but more like cardio kickboxing,
Yeah,
or like
yeah.
really boxing?
Cardio.
Okay, cardio kickboxing. But obviously when you're around the fighters, and there's always like the players in basketball and the cheerleaders, they always have this thing, right? It's like, there's something happening with these two guys, or with these. Does that ever come across with the ring girls and the fighters at all? Like these. I guess, what do you call them? Situations. Yes, there you go. Thank you very much.
Not really. I mean, I'm usually partnered up with another ring girl, and then with the fighters, they're always rotating around, so we don't really get to see them on every fight unless they're going on to the next event when they've won.
Okay.
So.
You travel wherever the 1FC goes, and obviously you go to each arena, you watch the fights. When it comes to the audience, the number of people that actually come to watch the fights, which country would you say has the biggest following?
Philippines.
Really? I mean, you answered it pretty quickly. Is it
I'm so sure.
by far?
Yes, by far.
Okay.
We have the best crowd here as well. Like, they cheer the most, and they really get into it, and very much supporting the Filipino fighters. Yeah.
Which other countries have you been to for 1FC?
Singapore and Malaysia.
What were the crowds like there? Because I mean, I'm not sure how big the market
Singapore, I'd say they're more tame. I don't know if it's the culture. And
they might get fined if
you're too rowdy.
If you cheer too loud, they're gonna fine you. But how about in Malaysia?
Yeah, Malaysia, they're not too bad. They're nothing's like the Philippines. Nothing compares to the crowd in the Philippines.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. You could be a ring girl one day. What do you think?
I do not have the abs. So
You know, speaking of which, what kind of fitness routine do you do? You mentioned cardio, kickboxing.
Yeah.
But what else do you have to do in order to stay in shape to be able to be, I guess, to do your job as a ring girl?
I do a little bit of CrossFit training and running. So
Okay.
when I can.
So CrossFit. I mean, CrossFit is
that's
hard.
pretty hard.
CrossFit can be pretty
CrossFit
hard.
for fun, nothing
Okay.
serious. So.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't join those CrossFit
Like-
competitions or... Okay.
But okay, so has the 1FC and being a ring girl on 1FC, has it opened doors for you in other, I guess, avenues of you know, not just in I guess being a ring girl, but in other ways?
Yeah, it definitely has, especially in the Philippines market. I've just come here for this trip it's only 10 days, and I've had quite a few projects, photo shoots, radio hosting and events and guesting like on your show tonight. So.
Yeah. What other shows have you guested on?
Dojo Drifter and Boys Night Out.
Boys' night out must have been fun.
I was very nervous.
Okay, between the three guys and Boys Night Out, let's have some fun here. Between the three guys and Boys Night Out.
Why did I say
We're going
that?
there.
Which of the three were you the most like, oh, well, this guy's a little bit of a, I don't know about, what about him?
This is on TV.
That's okay, it's okay, it's okay. You can have some fun with it.
I like them all.
Okay, safe answer.
Yeah.
What?
You put her on the spot.
I was gonna say Tony
knows
Tony,
the
right?
answer.
I was gonna say Tony
Okay,
Tony.
there you go.
But you know, they watch us sometimes. But we're all friends and we all kid around. They do it to me on air all the time. I get to do it on them on TV every so
So
often.
now it's fair.
Yeah, it is fair. But what do you wanna? What do you wanna do? I mean, it's obviously the 1FC is something that you're into right now.
Yeah.
But what else?
Later on.
Yeah, later on.
Well, I'll just see wherever it takes me. I would like to enter showbiz or anything that I can, but I'll see what opportunities come for me.
Okay.
You know, in the UFC, they have Ariani.
Yes, she's hot.
Right?
Yeah, she is.
Every fight fan out there, even if you're not a UFC fan, they know Ariani.
Yeah.
It's a given. I mean, you look at her Instagram page or her Twitter. I mean, it's just I
Wow.
look at it all the time, to be honest with you. But
Okay.
but I mean, do you see yourself kind of following in her footsteps in that sense?
I do get compared to Ariane quite a lot, and yeah, she's hosting her own show and things like that, so I would like to do something like that eventually, but I would prefer to stick to the market in the Philippines.
So you want to stay here? And
Yeah.
Not okay.
Well, it's easier because you also have family here anyway.
Yeah.
So. Okay.
All right. So what?
So we're
Huh?
never mind. Go stalk Ariane. Anyway.
No, okay. So when is the next 1FC event? I know it's happening pretty soon
Yes, it's on the 14th of March in KL.
in KL. When is it going to be coming back to the Philippines? Would you know yet?
I can't say that yet.
You can't
Soon.
Victor, Kui,
leave it
Victor.
at
Can we get Victor on the phone?
I was told just before the show not to release
Who told you?
any
Did Victor tell you not to tell us?
Thanks, Victor.
Thanks, Victor. Next time you guest on the
we're
show.
We're only going to have you on the show again, so.
No, but okay. Thank you for guesting.